What's good, guys? Good Guy Ghastly here with another episode of VGC Road to King, where I try to climb the ladder in this amazing meta that is the new Pokemon Sword and Shield VGC. It is so good, guys. I really love it. Have a new team today that I think is really fun. I'll show it to you right here. It's Torkoal, Vileplume, Mimikyu, Dragapult, Scrafty, and Corviknight. If you haven't guessed, it's pretty easy to set up. Your lead is normally going to be Torkoal, Vileplume, set up the sun, hit Eruption. And the cool thing about it, I'll show you guys, there's the rental code if you guys want to borrow it. It is from Jared. I found this on Reddit. He calls it Vilecoal. That's a good name for it. So let's just see what happens as we get into a battle with this team. I've been playing a bit with this team on Showdown, actually, and I've been replacing a few different things because I'm really obsessed with Vileplume. I love Vileplume, and I love Torkoal too, but mostly Vileplume, if I'm being really honest with myself. So let's look at this team. There we go. I've actually been taking out Scrafty and Corviknight and replacing them with some other Pokemon, Darludon or Snorlax. I don't think Corviknight really does too much on this team. However, Showdown's currently, on the day that I upload this, Showdown's having issues. Showdown is never down. I know how ironic that is, but it is usually not ever down, and today it has been completely down. I thought maybe my firewall was blocking it. Nope, that's not it. So, however, the Battle Stadium servers are up. We can go ahead and try out this team. I love rental teams, guys. I have to say, it's been hard for me to actually breed teams lately. I've been a little busy. So it's really nice to be able to get there and like just kind of get a rental team and just play the game. Like I don't even have to record. Like it's just fun to actually play the game. So my opponent has pretty scary stuff. I'm not too bothered by the Ferrothorn because of the nature of my team. I am bothered by the Rotom Wash. He already picked out his team. He already knows what he's gonna go for. I think we're gonna do Vileplume, Torkoal. That's an easy start, even though it could easily go Draco Fish or Rotom. Like Draco Fish Rotom is definitely the strat that I would use if I was going against this, is what I'd probably pick. So I could actually go, I really don't have too much to deal with this. Yeah, let's just see what happens. Let's go Torkoal, let's go Vileplume. I want to show you guys this anyway, so who cares about the matchup? He already picked so fast. Let's see. I guess we could use Mimikyu here against the Dragapult. We could get up the Trick Room if things are going a little bad and then hit him with the rest for Scrafty. But you know what? I think I'm going to do Mimikyu, and I think I might just do Weakness Policy Dragapult. Another fun thing to do is go ahead and use Mimikyu to Shadow Sneak into your Dragapult and activate your Weakness Policy so you can just blow things up. It doesn't look like he has any kind of speed control though. Maybe he has Tailwind. He has Braviary, so he might have Tailwind. He might be leading with Tailwind, but we'll see. That might be an issue for us, especially because Mimikyu doesn't really have... Mimikyu has Trick Room, but I usually use it as a... so he is going to go Braviary, Draco Fish, which is fine. That's absolutely fine. However, here's the strategy, my friends. Not only are we putting out Drought, so Drought's going to lower the amount of damage that his Draco Fish is going to be able to do, but... I think we're going to be able to take out this Braviary, unless it has a choice, I don't think, do Braviaries usually have, I kind of want to check that really quick. Also, a great resource for everyone to know about is Pikalytics. You can kind of see what people are running. Most people do not actually carry a Focus Sash on it, only 3% carry Focus Sash, so I think what we're going to do is just go for the straight up Eruption, even though he'll probably, yeah, he might not. And then Vileplume, the hard thing for my opponent to do is he's either going to get slept or he's going to get Eruptioned. And it's kind of hard to tell. But I'm going to go ahead and use After You so we can just go ahead and make it so I think I'm faster than this Braviary. So we can go ahead and just do that on Torkoal. And I think Eruption will take out Braviary if it actually works. I think it's going to work. Okay, so it's going to work. So we're going to be able to get off our Eruption right off the bat. Take the kind offer. Thank you very much. What a gentle... man, I think... Oh, okay, we get rid of the Braviary, which means we don't have to deal with Tailwind. And I think that strategy is amazing. I don't think people really expect it at all. The Vicious, that's going to actually hurt pretty bad. But in the Sun, it's going to lower it. That might have hurt... that actually might hurt next turn. And the reason why is because I could use After You again. But now that he doesn't have Tailwind, we're in a really good spot. Like, in a really good spot. Also, let me know if you guys... Do you guys like the vertical cam, or do you like the vertical, or do you guys like the horizontal cam? I'm not really sure myself what I like. So here's Here's the horizontal. Oh, hello, hi. Do you guys like that one more, or is this one? This one feels a little less intrusive. My opponent is checking what he's gonna use. I don't think people expect the after you eruption. What a great strategy by, I think his name is Jared who made it. Jared, thank you so much for such a fantastic strategy. It's one of those gimmicks that, you know, in a best of 3, it's not gonna work twice. But in just climbing the ladder, I think it's pretty strong. But it's kind of like beat up. Like, it might be one of those things where it might get beat. But even if people do expect it now, like I said, I mean, oh my gosh, I can just, Vileplume is in heaven right now. Vileplume, I almost just want to like Gigantamax Vileplume. Let Torkoal go down. I don't really even care. But wow, yeah, or I could just go for the Heat Wave. We could go for the Heat Wave, and then I could go for the Sleep Powder on something that I'm threatened by, which I'm mostly threatened by the Draco Fish. Because Draco Fish definitely is going to take out the Torkoal this turn. But if we land a Sleep Powder on him, then he's not. Well, I could even Giga Drain. No, he's actually going to be resistant to that because he is part dragon. All right, let's just go for the Sleep Powder on Dracovish and see what our Heat Wave does to Mudsdale. I think we're going to go for that. We're going to go first. We're going to land the Sleep Powder, which is great. I love Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder in this meta is really good because when things Dynamax, they get slept and their turns of Dynamax are just gone, right? Stomping Tantrum is going to hit. That's actually going to kind of be annoying, but not too bad. It doesn't hurt too bad. Heat Wave, let's see if it hits both of our opponents. It does hit both of them. It's going to do a bit of damage, and it's not going... Oh, the Stamina. The Stamina. I always forget about the Stamina. His defense is going to rise. Not too worried about it since we're mostly physical, or we're mostly special attacking. But it's still definitely, don't get me wrong, it's still a threat. Still a freaking threat. So we're going to actually hit Dracovish with that, and then we're going to go for the Giga Drain on Mudsdale, which I don't know if that's going to kill Mudsdale. I'm not really sure. It's going to do a hefty amount of damage. We're definitely going to survive another hit. Again, getting the defense buff on him isn't too big of a deal since most of my things, except for Mimikyu, is special attacking. This meta is also very offensive, right? Physically speaking. So a lot of things are running very defensive natures. Stomping Tantrum once more. Okay, I was gonna say he has to go after Torkoal, or at least he should, because it's gonna hurt otherwise. So I might double into Dracovish right now, just because I want to get Dracovish. I don't want to risk Dracovish waking up. So let's see. Or no, that won't work. Will Heat Wave kill? Did Heat Wave do enough damage that I could use After You and just kill both of these things? Wow, I don't think it did, so I don't really know if I want to go for that. But I might just go this into Dracovish, and then we'll actually just Giga... Well, will Giga Drain kill the Mudsdale? That's the question. I'm very worried of something not dying right now. I wonder if Heat Wave would kill. I didn't run any calcs on that. I mean, I don't feel like running any calcs on that. So let's just double into the Dracovish then, or maybe even Sludge Bomb the Dracovish. Ah man, we could just Giga Drain the Mudsdale. Let's Giga Drain the Mudsdale. Let's see what happens. I don't think it's gonna kill, but we might as well just give it a shot, right? Like okay, it's gonna kill, which is great. That's great. That means our, I don't know if Dracovish is going to wake up. He might wake up. I'm worried about him waking up. Okay, so he's going to wake up. It is turn 3. He is going to do the Vicious Rend. It is going to take out Torkoal. Torkoal, very well done. You did a good job. I don't know how much longer we have Sun Up, but he's in a position now where I think we can come with Mimikyu and either Shadow Sneak or Play Rough or something, and he should not live past that. I also could just bring in Dragapult and probably Shadow Ball, or because I don't think he's faster. I'm pretty sure Dragapult's faster than Dracovish, no problem, especially without any Tailwind. I think we're in a pretty good spot. In fact, I might actually do that. I might actually just Dynamax my I was gonna send out the Rotom. Okay, kind of a big deal, but not really. We're going to go ahead and send out our Dragapult. Our Sun is gonna stay up, right? Our Sun is up. How much longer is our Sun up, actually? I'm kind of curious. Y info Sun is one more turn of Sun. So that's really good. We're going to go ahead and we're just going to... We could actually put it up even longer, though. We can actually put it up even longer though. Ooh, I can do that next turn. I'm going to go ahead and Dynamax him. We're going to Max Wormwind on the Dracovish. And we're going to, I kind of just want to Sludge Bomb Dracovish because I know that I'm faster right now. Or I could Sleep Powder the Rotom. Let's Sleep Powder Rotom. Let's see what happens with this. This might have been a mistake. Because I actually don't even know how fast Dracovish is. Like, what is the speed of Dracovish? Like, move. Dracovish. He is, oh yeah, you look pretty. Speed is 75, so definitely faster with Dragapult, which I kind of already knew, but just had to be sure. So he's going to Dynamax. I assume it's going to Dynamax Rotom. That's what I'm going to guess. Oh, he's going to Dynamax the Dracovish. Interesting. I wonder why. It's not going to do much for him, I don't think. It's going to double. Obviously, it's going to increase his HP, but I think this still kills, so it's not a huge deal. Sleep Powder. He's going to avoid the Sleep Powder, unfortunately. Kind of expected that a little bit. You know, I can't get lucky the whole time. We're going to get rid of the Dracovish, though, so that's really, really good. Now, the next question is it worth putting back up the Sun? Because I think that he'll probably go in. Like, I could probably Protect. I don't have Protect on. I was gonna Will-O-Wisp, which is actually okay because our Dragapult is very specially offensive. It's not physically offensive. But he has no idea how to he has no idea. You know, he doesn't know that. He has no idea. So, let's see. I guess we could just put up the Sun, hit him with that, and then we could just Giga Drain with this. And then next turn will be even faster. So let's just put up the Sun. I think it's fun to put up the Sun. Oh, he's going to cancel. He's going to forfeit. There's no way for him to win. Thank you so much for that. Now, Luca, good game. Luca, good game. We're going to go into one more game. That was only a 12-minute game. So let's get into one more before we call it on this one. But yeah, I just really enjoy playing with rental teams. Like, I definitely am working on my own teams and stuff, but it's very, very hard because this meta is constantly changing. I've seen some very interesting strategies that I'm excited to show you guys, but this has definitely been one of my favorites. Just Torkoal, Vileplume, man. It just feels good to say that. It feels good to say Torkoal and Vileplume together as a team. It's like, reminds me of the OG. I don't know why, but it reminds me of like the OG Arcanine and like Swampert team. Like, for some reason, that's just what it reminds me of. Okay, so we have Stark here with the typical Sand, the Dragapult, the Milotic I'm kind of worried about, the Braviary as well. What's cool against going against Sand, though, is that I can still lead with Torkoal Vileplume. And the reason why is because Torkoal is slower, so that his Drought will happen after the Sand Stream. So we can go ahead and try out a few different things. We can go ahead, and I am worried about the Milotic. Milotic is always going to be a threat to me. Milotic always hurts. The Rotom Mow, not so much. That's not really a problem. I don't think he'll bring that. He'll probably bring Tyranitar, Dragapult. I think we're going to do the same thing, honestly. Because even with the Milotic, I can probably take it out with Dragapult. But does he have anything for Scrafty? He doesn't have much for Scrafty in Trick Room. Besides the Braviary. The Milotic can maybe take a hit or two. Let's see. We have Fake Out, Protect. I guess we're just going to go Dragapult again. I think that's a safe move. If not the smartest move, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, you guys didn't get to see the strategy of Mimikyu into... sometimes I lead with that. Sometimes I go Mimikyu with Dragapult, and then I Dynamax, and I just Shadow Sneak into Dragapult, and Dragapult like just takes something out because he's at +2. So, Milo Bellis, and okay, so he is going to do what I kind of thought he might do, which is lead off with the Braviary. Again, this same strategy can be dealt with by just using After You. and using the eruption, and unless he has the focus sash, which most people don't bring that. So we're gonna go ahead and use that on Torkoal, and then we're gonna go ahead and just eruption with Torkoal right off the bat. Again, like I said, it's very scary for my opponent because they think that they're gonna get slept, and usually that's not what I go for. I go for that. I think I'm gonna start going for that once people start expecting this move, but for now, this is what we're gonna do. Also, Fake Out heavily counters this team. So if someone Fake Outs the Vileplume and then they just like, you know, kill the Torkoal, that's that's happened before. So Indeedee and Hatterene Trick Room team. So he is gonna protect, which is actually okay to me because he's gonna go for the Tailwind. But like I said, this should be able to mess with his Tailwind. It should. I just don't want him getting off Tailwind. That's all. That's the biggest deal, right? So Torkoal going for the really cool eruption should take it out. So no Tailwind on my opponent's team, which is just a huge boon in general. We're in a good spot right now. I could even switch out Torkoal at this point for Dragapult, but it's always risky to switch into Dragapult because he's so slow. So he is going to bring out the Dragapult. Again, kind of a threat, but like makes me want to just like Giga Drain the Milotic. What's my biggest threat right now? I feel like Sleep Powder is best on the Milotic, and then going for another, going for maybe an Earth Power. What am I threatened by? Yeah, Sleep Powdering the Milotic and going for the Earth Power on him is not a bad move. Just because next turn, then we can just go ahead. Although I do kind of want to protect with him because I have a feeling they're going to go after him anyways. So, because Torkoal's definitely a threat. Like I said, Torkoal's a huge threat, right? Like, what are they going to do versus Torkoal? Actually, yeah, let's go for protect on Torkoal and see what happens right there. I have a feeling they're going to go double into Torkoal because Torkoal is such a gigantic threat. Or he's going to go for the Fire Blast on the Vileplume. But I just think that's a little less likely. So, we'll see. Getting rid of that Tailwind is such a huge deal. It's such a big deal. Oh, he is going to Dynamax the Milotic, which is good if I land the Sleep Powder. Sometimes Sleep Powder misses, and it's like, oh man, like that's really bad. Oh, he's gonna Max Guard. Huh, I actually didn't expect that. Let's hope that Torkoal, let's hope, maybe he expected another After You. He might have expected another After You. So he might have actually went into, oh, he's gonna use Phantom Force. Okay, I was kind of afraid of that. I don't know who he's gonna go after on that one. That is a bit scary. So let's go Sleep Powder now on Milotic, and we'll go Earth Power onto the. You know, I kind of even want to Dynamax, and just go Max Quake, because if I Dynamax and we Max Quake, we can raise our special defense, which is looks like that. At least the Milotic is definitely offense. Like, we'll say blah blah blah. If he gets rid of Vileplume, it's a pretty bad deal, to be honest. Milotic will kind of sweep from there. So I think I'm going to. It's not worth it to Dynamax, maybe, especially this, because this could die. This could just die to something. You know, we're just gonna Earth Power into that and see what happens. We're not gonna Dynamax. We'll save Dynamax for. Oh, so he's gonna avoid the attack, which I was really worried about. And of course, he's gonna hit with the Phantom Force. We're gonna live it, which is nice. Next turn, we can get another shot at Sleep Powder if we want. Although I think it might be best. Oh, maybe not. Max Hailstorm. Oof, oof, oof. Doubled into the Vileplume. Definitely didn't expect that. Actually, I kind of did. Vileplume's a threat to this team, like really heavily. So let's see what we can do with this though. And then I think we're either gonna Dragapult into here, or I may just that would be two super effective Mons versus them, so that's kind of not a good idea. And Torkoal is kind of a lost case right now. Mimikyu, however, I think we let Torkoal go. I think we let Torkoal get out of here, because Torkoal's not really hitting anything for any super effective damage. He's probably going to Phantom Force again this turn, so I kind of want to go for Trick Room, but I know it's not going to really be beneficial. Weirdly enough, I kind of, because he's gonna probably protect, and he's probably going to go for the Phantom Force. However, we could just hit that with a Shadow Sneak, and then a protect with Torkoal might be a good idea. We can Earth Power onto him as well. I kind of want to get rid of him. Milotic I'm not really worried about. But he's going to Phantom Force. He's definitely going to Phantom Force. I'm going to protect with Torkoal. Let's see what happens. Let's see what he's going to go for. Torkoal used Protect. So obviously his Milotic did not go for Protect, or else it would have went first. We are going to get our Shadow Sneak off. Let's hope he's not Weakness Policy. Oh, and he lives! And he lives! How does he live? That's ridiculous. That's crazy to me that he lived that. Okay, that's alright. Max Geyser onto Torkoal probably, right? Oh, he's gonna go hit the Mimikyu. Okay, get rid of the, see, and that's kind of, I wish I had, because he's definitely aiming for Mimikyu, getting rid of his disguise. But that's okay. That's alright. This Phantom Force is gonna hurt though. Like, without a doubt, this Phantom Force is definitely gonna really hurt. So the only thing I really can do, I kind of want to just Dynamax, and yeah, I kind of want to just, oh, my light went off. I kind of just want to Dynamax and hit that, because he's definitely not gonna be able to kill me through it. He might be able to kill me through a Dynamax, but it might save me. The Dynamax might save me. That's why I want it. Oof, Phantom Force is really messing me up this game. Alright, yeah, we're gonna Dynamax. We're then going to Max Starfall. Actually, Dynamax. Yeah, we're just gonna Dynamax into it. Oh, I didn't. Oh man, I forgot I had another Pokemon. Uh-oh. Torkoal is gonna try to protect 2 turns in a row, I think, which I did not mean to do, unfortunately. Let's see if I survive a Phantom Force from a full attack Dragapult into my Mimikyu. I don't think I do, but I have a lot of HP right now, so let's see. Let's see. I just don't want him to die to this. Oh, yes, we live with barely anything. Please, okay, his Life Orb kills him. This is actually really good. Let's hope Milotic did not. He's not gonna, okay. Torkoal did not get the Protect off. This is okay, I think. This is okay, I think, because we're gonna hit this with a Max Starfall now, and then Dragapult could probably come in now and maybe clean up house. Because he gets hit by an Ice Beam, he hopefully survives. Maybe. It's very rare that he will. Let's see what we can do. Does he have another Pokemon? I don't know if he does. He might have one more Pokemon. I don't think he does though. He might have one more. I'm not really sure. Okay, so he does have Rotom Mow, which is definitely a threat. The Milotic right now is my biggest threat, honestly. If I'm being really, really honest. Mimikyu is kind of done. I can't really... I could Max Guard with Mimikyu, which I might do. And then hopefully get a Shadow Sneak later. By the way, I do have Misty Terrain up, so I don't even know if that's a good idea. Alright, well, let's just Shadow Ball into the... oh man, this might be really bad for me. I have to conserve my special attack. I think I'm gonna have to Shadow Ball. Milotic is gonna eat that though. I have to Shadow Ball into Milotic. It'll probably protect though. It's pretty obvious. Yeah. Man. I should have read that. I should have read that really well. Let's see what happens here. It might have just been a dumb turn. He might have went for the Mimikyu. Thunderbolting. Gonna protect. Okay, so a wasted turn in a way. Mimikyu's gonna return to normal. Wait, does Misty Terrain do what I think it does, right? Like, why do I feel dumb right now? 5 turns. Whoa. Okay, so I can still do that, but that's not a very good move. So let's max Phantasm into that, and then we'll also oh man, we'll also Shadow Ball into the Rotom. I actually didn't know Misty Terrain halved dragon damage. That's a little upsetting. I didn't really realize that. Okay, I'm also learning, so it's to be expected. Okay. Let's hit that Milotic in the face. Let's hit that Milotic in the face and see what we can do. We are going to go first. We are going to do damage to it. It's definitely going to eat it. It's such a high special defense. I should have known. Mimikyu is going to go down, unfortunately. We thought we saw that happening. I maybe could have probably went for the Max Guard again. That was probably my only saving grace, was Max Guarding, and then, oh, and it has Recover. Yeah, this is lost. This is definitely lost. We're going to play it out, I think, just because I want to see what I can do. But, yeah, definitely lost. Milotic, what a champ. Milotic is just, Milotic is very good in this meta, I think, because of how specially defensive it is. It's just a very bulky water type. That's hard to play around. I'm hoping... Yeah, let's just go for the Shadow Ball on the Rotom. The Recover. So it's got Recover, Ice Beam, Scald. Probably one more thing. It probably has Helping Hand. I was going for the Will-O-Wisp, but you can't do that to me because of the Mist. You're going to hit the Ice Beam. I'm going to get that stat boost, which is very nice. But next turn I am dead, so... doesn't really help here. Huh. I don't think I would have played this any different, besides maybe going for Double Protect. But other than that, I don't think I would have played this any different at all. Let's just go ahead and... So Misty Terrain is still up, too. How much longer is Misty Terrain up? It doesn't matter. But let's just go for the Fire Blast on the... I bet I missed anyways. But at least we can make this a one. Oh, he's gonna... Okay. No, I should have protected that too. Absolutely. Of course he's gonna go for the Ice Beam. And the Protect. Protect, guys. Protect is always useful. Never forget that. Protect is... like, I know it feels like sometimes you wanna not take Protect, but it's definitely one of the best moves in VGC. And we lost to Stark, unfortunately. But you guys kind of saw, at least in the first game, how this team plays out. And I really enjoy it. I've definitely been making some changes to it. I think Dragapult could also benefit from just having a straight-up Life Orb. Also, like I said, I don't think Corviknight brings too much to the team. So I've actually replaced Corviknight with like a Trick Room sweeper. So if Mimikyu comes in, then you can use like a Snorlax or Rhyperior. Mudsdale, a Copperjaw maybe. Also, you can see how strong that opening is versus like Tailwind setters, because it's just like, unless it's of course a Whimsicott, then you're kind of out of luck. But anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, keep coming back for more VGC battles because I'm having fun. All right, thanks. Bye. Like and subscribe and all that. Bye.